Alrighty. Good evening, folks. So I'm doing a quick little walk in the house. You'll be seeing me pacing. I figure it's good for the health, man. I did go out today. Actually, I was in Washington D.C. Went out to a nice little spot, man, on U Street. Back in the crib, feel like walking and making a video. Why not? It's a winter season, getting close to be the winter season. It's blessed, man. On the contrary, I'm actually going to be speaking about how much the world hates you. So for those of folks that may be young, watching this content, this may be a little premature, but nothing wrong with early preparation. And everything works out in his time anyways, but the world hates you. The world despises you, and it certainly wants to see you fall. You know, ever since Eve ate the fruit, envy and all different types of lasciviousness or different types of sins and, ugly desires outside of the Most High God entered this world, and it's only getting worse because of the stimuli they create. So we think a lot of times our mind looks at all these different objects and items that's good for us, right? We look at, all these social media apps, all these new phones, these iPhone watches, DoorDash, Instacart. Everything makes things simple. You don't understand. You're a human. God made Adam and Eve, and to my knowledge, maybe through, we say evolution, right? It'd be like adaptive, selective adaptation. We adapt a little bit based on where we are. Like for me, I grew up in California. I grew up a little bit more of a darker skin tone. But when I moved out to the DC area, I got a little bit lighter, right? My melanin got a little bit lighter because I wasn't out in the sun as much. So yes, we did change a little bit over time. But in general, we are still human beings. And we are supposed to be walking and roaming and, not eating as much as we do and intaking all the stimuli that we do. So essentially, what you love is killing you. What you love is killing you. Or what yeah. So, now it does get deeper than that. However, I will not speak on how deep, like how much deeper it gets on that. We may touch on that another day, may not. But just know that this world is coming for you every bit, man. And the day that you begin to realize that and see that is a very good sign. In fact, the Bible says you should be praising the Lord, or you should be rejoicing when they revile against you or persecute you, stuff like that, I believe, or I recall. I know in Matthew those say, blessed are those when, they persecute you or revile you for his name's sake. That's a little bit more on the ministry aspect. It's a little bit, next level. But in general, it's important to know this world doesn't give two SHITs about you, man. So take these words and begin to act on your life. I mean, I know in my previous videos I did say, for me, when I first fell into, the peace of God, the love of God, man, I was reading the book of Proverbs, and in the book of Proverbs it says, to love reproof, to love discipline, So do push-ups, man. Do push-ups. Go for jogs consistently. Stay in shape. Treat the body like a temple of God while you can. Establish those habits. Put to death vices that you can, right? Start with the ones that you can. Like, for example, for me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't drink energy drinks that often. Or I don't even drink alcohol that often. So I can put it to death, or I can put energy drinks to death. I don't touch them, because I don't need them. Now there's gonna be certain vices, just like, oh man, I really like YouTube after work, at home when I'm done, after what to wind my day down. I don't want to cut that out. That's cool. That's fine. But I'm saying, like, in general, if you want to preserve your life, because your life matters, whether you believe it at this moment or not, whatever your mind or the enemy's telling you, your life matters. If you're always trying to seek on to, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm here talking about the love of God. He loves you so much. He's so powerful. If you're just trying to look up your life, there's a purpose for you. All right? And I mean that. I mean that. I mean that, yeah. And you got to start believing that. I'm not saying you got to believe that every day because it's not easy, and I sure don't. Some days, I've been at rock bottom before. I've been on the street, alcoholism. Not alcoholism, but just nothing else to turn to, bro, you know. And this is like, man, when you really see how ugly the world is, man, how complex it is, how complex the hate is, it ain't a nice place to be. But it doesn't matter. You don't have to look at the world from that lens. As long as you're taking care of yourself, people will be confused why you're so joyful, why you're so happy. You know, you stand in your own lane, doing your own thing. So I can't recall on the top of my head, but it's a significant number of times of how, you know, in the Bible, in the wisdom of God, it says to love reproof, it says to love discipline. Okay? Because essentially, this is a never-ending dance. This thing never ends. You're always going to be tempted. Always. You know, whether it's going to be McDonald's or video games or smoking, right, with your friends, or whatever it is that you're not supposed to be dealing with, you know, or it could be through people. Like, say you're on a road, you're doing really well. And Satan's like, okay, I can't get to this nigga. I can't get to him. Say less. In comes his mom. In comes his girlfriend. Boom, 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 boom. Start causing problems out of nowhere. I mean, you are doing nothing wrong. Absolutely minding your own business. And issues arise. So, you know, you can't even charge it on them. I mean, most of the time, we're trying not to. Just understand that these battles are spiritual, right? Ephesians 6:12, I think it's the battles we face are not flesh and blood, but wickedness and principalities. Principalities is relating to spirituality. So, man, love discipline, man. Love when you can't steal a workout. Steal a workout. Steal a walk. Park your car far distance. Keep that mindset because as a man, bro, they are trying to kill you. They're trying to take over your position, and it's an ugly place to be. Being down is not fun, though. You know, we all go through our highs and our lows and our plateaus, but no one wants to be down. You know, there's a lot to learn from failure, but no one ever wants to be there at a choice. So, you know, although it's always, you know, with God, it's, man, the glasses always half full because at that point, too, at the same time, you know, there's nowhere else to go but up. But that's basically, that's really the gist of what I wanted to get into, man. I'm just really trying to inform brothers about what they're really up against, man. And it's trouble in every corner. But nah. But it's I mean, it's manageable, man. If you're a young brother watching this, I don't want to discourage you. It's definitely manageable. There's always time to yourself and all that. But yeah, I guess I'll close off with this video, man. Stay vigilant, right? The Bible tells us to be harmless as doves, but wise as serpents. Stay vigilant and love discipline, man. You see me, I just came back. This is a small example. Small example. It's a little bit extreme. I just felt like doing it, but I came back. I went out with a couple friends out in D.C. I felt the need to walk at the crib. It wasn't necessary, but I just wanted to do it, man. I wanted to get up. I didn't have much else to do. I figured I'd go for a walk. Go for those things, man. Don't elevate yourself. Don't stop yourself from elevation. If you're in a workout and you're doing more, then because I've been here before in high school and younger years, and you feel like you can go more, but you feel like you went over your regimen. You're like, man, I can do more. Do more. Do more. Do 10 more. Always push yourself. Don't kill yourself, but push yourself. Like, it'd be annoying too, because I'd be like, And my right side of my head be like 5. All right, 5 more. I'll be doing push-ups. 5. And then right before I hit 5, it's like, just 2 more. Just 2 more. All right, come on, 3 more, yo. All right, 1. And then, all right, we got to go over 10. We can't just do 10 flat. So, all right, 12. and I end up wanting to do 50 push-ups. I end up doing 62. Stuff like that, man. Keep that mindset. Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to keep you alive. I promise you. Man. All right, man. I love y'all, man. Have a blessed day. Shoot, man. Take care of yourselves. Peace.